guys, Comic Boom here to review Supergirl issue 21. Supergirl is awfully pissed off, so much so you see the symbolism in the darkness of her S. Check it out. You know, guys, this actually sold out at my comic book shop. I was surprised. Fortunately, I've always had it on my pull list, but I gotta admit, this is the first time that Supergirl is it's actually kind of an exciting, seems to be starting off on a more exciting note than it has in the past. I've found that Supergirl, in Rebirth Supergirl, hasn't been a particularly exciting comic book. It's been very derivative. Unfortunately, it's been a little bit too much like the CW. Just not a very good comic book. It's actually now starting to get, it's now better. Kara is a little bit more interesting, and she's pissed off. She wants to go after Rogol Zar, because after what Rogol Zar did in destroying Kandor, all the inhabitants of the bottled city of Kandor during the Man of Steel miniseries, the 6-issue miniseries by Bendis. Well, Rogol Zar basically exterminated that entire bottled city. Of course, Rogol Zar hates Kryptonians, and Rogol Zar right now is, well, I guess in the pages of Action Comics, he's trapped in the Phantom Zone, and now all of the Earth is trapped in the Phantom Zone in the pages of Action Comics. This takes place right before, I believe, the Earth gets transported in the Phantom Zone, where basically Supergirl wants to, she has Rogol Zar's axe, because at the end of Man of Steel, before Supergirl helped Superman by transporting Rogol Zar into the Phantom Zone, they managed to get a hold and retrieve Rogol Zar's axe. And Supergirl here, she has a talk with Superman, and, you know, she's just not satisfied. She wants to get the hell out off Earth. She wants to fly into space. She wants to find some answers as to what, did anybody else help Rogol Zar destroy Krypton? For that matter, did Rogol Zar in fact destroy Krypton? What's the secret? Was Rogol Zar lying? Because you never know with supervillains. Sometimes they tell the truth, sometimes they lie. It's just their nature, right? So she wants answers, and she's tired of being complacent, sitting on Earth, doing nothing, and so she wants to take off. Now, in writer Mark Andreyko, I think if I didn't know better, I'd almost think this was Bendis writing this, except for the fact that the dialogue is better. Mark Andreyko is a little better at dialogue. Mark Andreyko, the writer, he understands the characters better than Bendis does. Bendis over in Action Comics still doesn't really have a handle on the voices of the DC heroes, and it really shows. But the story, I think, is good. The story has a lot of potential. And Mark Andreyko, he takes the story, and he's got a good handle on Kara's voice and on the fact that she's not entirely sure what she wants to do beyond just finding more answers, and she doesn't feel right doing nothing, sitting on Earth and just letting things go as if nothing happened. She can't do that, and so she gets Green Lantern's help, and a very interesting thing happens. Green Lantern scans the axe, Rogol Zar's axe weapon, and even though he had found nothing before when he was just scanning sort of a picture of it, he now scanning the actual weapon. It's discovered that Mogo, the information that Mogo is a giant planet Green Lantern. And he basically is the repertoire of all the information it's the headquarters of the Green Lantern Corps. So Mogo has access to all the knowledge that the Guardians of the Universe have. And you would assume that they would know the origins of Rogol Zar's axe. And they do, but it's been redacted, meaning that somebody wants to keep it a secret. Don't know who that is, but it's clear that whatever Rogol Zar's secret is, somebody wants to keep it secret, especially from Supergirl or any Kryptonian for that matter. This does a really good job of sort of building things up. This ends with Supergirl flying off into space. She's got this amazing outfit. I said before, as I said at the beginning, a lot of guys at the comic book shop, my comic book friend, retailer, was very surprised. He underestimated this. He underordered. This sold out. All the shelf copies were sold out right on Wednesday, or actually Thursday. The comics were delayed, but it sold out right away. And yeah, the art here, Kevin McGuire's artwork is pretty good. He's kind of hit and miss sometimes with me, but he does a good job here of showing some facial expressions of Kara as she's really struggling with her conversation with Superman. This is an introspective issue. It could have probably been moved along faster. It could have just started with her flying off into space, saying, in a couple of panels and just getting, jumping right into the plot. But it didn't do that. One gets the sense that this is going to be sort of a slow build-up kind of arc. But I'm enjoying it, and I think that the pacing has to be slow because Bendis's pacing is obviously much slower. Well, it's his usual pacing as he had over in Marvel. But Bendis's pacing, as much as it can be frustrating, when he hits on a good story, it can be worth the wait. So I'm still prepared to give Bendis some leeway over in Action Comics. And here is Supergirl. Mark Andreyko seems to be a good fit for a Bendis type of story, coordinating this with where Bendis wants to take the overall story arc as it pertains to Rogol Zar and the mysteries as to what destroyed Krypton, and even the mystery of the history of the Circle, which is sort of like the DC version of the Marvel's Illuminati. So, guys, Supergirl, it's pretty good. Check it out. Again, it's a little bit slow-paced. So we're going to have some patience here, but it's great art. Mark Andreyko's done a pretty good job here. And guys, until next time, Comic Boom, out.